we are showing you an incredible and exciting story about Johnny Depp and Will Smith. Here we go! Once upon a time in Hollywood, movie stars were the epitome of grace under fire. Sure, Tom Cruise would occasionally jump up and down on Oprah's sofa like a lunatic, and Justin Timberlake would occasionally take a swipe at the paparazzi. But for the most part, they remained calm. Indeed, they paid teams of high-powered publicists millions of dollars to ensure that their meticulously curated public personas remained perfectly intact. Not any longer. Celebrities are now confronting their inner demons and breaking down in front of the entire world. And to be honest, it's becoming increasingly painful, even despicable, to observe. Consider Johnny Depp. The 58-year-old Pirates of the Caribbean star sat atop the Hollywood food chain for nearly 4 decades. But he wasn't just a movie star. He was a hipster icon, a cross between Marlon Brando and Keith Richards, with a sly, wry, above-it-all insouciance that made him one of the most seductive leading men on the planet. All of that changed last week during his televised defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard, when taped evidence, secretly recorded by Heard herself on her phone, revealed Depp in an all-too-human moment of pain and rage, shouting "motherfricker" as he smashed kitchen cabinets in their West Hollywood home. And that wasn't even the worst of it. There was the testimony of horrendously abusive slurs, thrown wine bottles, sliced off fingertips, drug and alcohol binges, and even allegations that Heard pooped on their matrimonial bed. Don't ask. Many of these revelations were first made public in 2020, during an earlier trial in England, but seeing it on TV, watching Depp dither and sputter in the witness chair, made it all the more revolting and humiliating, not to mention confusing. Depp lost the first case, but chose to proceed with the second. So why on earth would he want to relive the experience in front of American cameras? The Will Smith meltdown at the Oscars wasn't quite as heinous, but it was just as disturbing. The 53-year-old King Richard star has cultivated a supergenial, all-American image that has positioned him as one of the most generous humans on the planet over his 3 decades in the business. Then he took a shot at Chris Rock and delivered that tearful non-apology while accepting his Best Actor award, destroying one of Hollywood's most carefully crafted public personas in a single evening. It was a truly shocking sight, similar to witnessing Mount Rushmore's abrupt disintegration. Of course, the public has always been fascinated by glimpses into celebrities' private lives, which is why US magazines, "They're Just Like Us" pages were so popular and why TMZ still attracts 50 million visitors per month. However, an embarrassing photo of Ben Affleck inadvertently exposing his butt crack at a gas station is one thing. What we're seeing now is completely different and far more harmful. It's as if Smith and Depp are subjecting the culture to celebrity aversion therapy, bombarding the airwaves with so much demeaning and scandalous personal information about themselves and their friends. Seriously, Amber, you couldn't find the bathroom. That the very concept of celebrity has become repulsive. These meltdowns are almost understandable in some ways. After all, celebrity isn't what it used to be. The star system that has sustained Hollywood for 100 years arguably reached its apex in the mid-1990s, when Smith and Julia Roberts and the 2 Toms, Cruise and Hanks, could summon huge crowds simply by affixing their names to marquees, has crumbled to dust. Their $30 million a film salaries are long gone. As younger audiences have moved on to far more accessible influencers on YouTube and TikTok, their fan bases have become grayer and less ardent. But what we're seeing today appears to be more than just an aging generation of actors dealing with shrinking paychecks and diminished status in the age of social media. Something deeper appears to be happening, something that speaks to a larger shift in pop culture. It could be nothing less than the end of celebrity as we know it. It takes a certain amount of mystery for fame to work. Movie stars are supposed to be larger than life on and off the screen. They're supposed to be aspirational figures, living more glamorous, beautiful lives than the rest of us poor slobs in the back seats of life. Inspiring, enthralling, and seducing the audience with their grace, beauty, and charisma, and sometimes even talent, is pretty much their entire job description. So when that facade cracks, or, as in the case of Depp and Smith, completely disintegrates in public, leaving the rest of us mere mortals gagging in disgust. It shatters the illusion for all celebrities. Suddenly, instead of admiring and despising movie stars, we despise and resent them. Because they're not just like us anymore, they're much, much worse. So, this is all about Johnny Depp killing a celebrity with the help of Will Smith. What are your views about this killing? Let us know your views in the comment section below.